What's up, guys, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. This is Car Mechanic Simulator. So I will take you guys just on a quick little garage tour. So over here we have the wheel balancer and the tire changer. We got a toolbox, a spring puller for changing out struts and springs and what have you. We can expand eventually, but this is what we're gonna start with. So got our oil changer, got our oil drain right there. Another toolbox. The engine stands, we can build engines there. We have a radio, which is currently turned off because I don't know if any of the songs are actually copyright free or royalty free music. So this is our computer. That's our main workstation. But we gotta get some clients in here. So let's open up our phone and see what orders we got. We have a lore-friendly Golf, Audi, Volkswagen Audi looking thing. Here we have a mod, actually, a Golf R. Let's see, they just want poor brakes. We could easily do that. Let's take that order on. Run over here. Tornado Red. It's kind of an orange, actually. Let's move him over to car lift A, which is our only car lift as of right now, but we'll put him up in the air just a little bit. Take off these wheels and see, actually let's check the car status first. ABS pump, brake caliper, and brake caliper. So two of these brake calipers are going to be trash. Let's see if it'll show us which ones. That one and the rear one over here. So passenger side rear and driver side front we're going to be removing. So let's remove this wheel here. And it's going to be super slow at first. It's always got to be super slow at first, but we can upgrade our skills as we go. So let's take off of this caliper here. 2 bolts in the back. There we go. We can leave the pad on there because we're not going to be replacing the pad. He only wants the calipers replaced. So let's pull off the driver's side front wheel. There we go. Last one. Sweet. Alright, this should be it, and then we'll have to pop the hood and get the ABS unit out of there. ABS unit should be back behind here somewhere. So we got the ABS module. We have to take that off first. God, can I focus on that? I haven't played this game in a long time, so it is going to take a minute for me to even get comfortable with these controls again, but we're going to give it a shot. There we go. Now we can get the ABS pump out of there. Awesome. Okay, so we don't have, like, normally you have a tool bench where you can repair stuff. We don't currently have a tool bench, so we're going to have to come over to our handy-dandy computer. We also don't have a tablet yet. Eventually we'll get a tablet so we don't have to order parts from our computer. We can just do it mobily. There we go. ABS pump right there. And 2 calipers. That should be pretty easy. 2 of those. I didn't check to see if the caliper cylinder was good. Let's check our inventory here. Looks like it looks like they're both probably okay for what this guy wants us to do. So let's install this. We got to go back to part mount. There we go. And now we can focus on this thing. Get our new one. So yeah, the old one was at 13%. That thing's junk. And then we'll put our module back on as well. That's at 64%. Could be better, but he doesn't seem too crazy about this car. So 2 more bolts at the bottom. Sweet. Alright, so that is done. Let's get the calipers back on here. Alright, we got 1 caliper, and we'll do front braking is really important. So let's put the better cylinder on that one. Whoops, gotta put the wheel on. Duh. Part mount, wheel. Sweet. I'm not gonna go crazy here. A lot of people are gonna say, why aren't you doing star pattern? Because this is a video game and it really doesn't matter. It does IRL, but in the game we're not gonna get deducted points if we like don't follow the star pattern for 5 lug and yada yada yada. So alright, let's just put the wheel back on here. Last lug. Okay, I think we are done. Let's lower this thing down. Awesome. Check the car status. Make sure we fixed everything. It looks like... Yeah, it looks like he just wanted those 3 done. So we got $1,600 for that. But we did have to spend $1,100 on new parts, which is unfortunate. So we started with $4 grand. We're up to $4,500 now. Let's get another order in here. So this one, I don't really know what they want us to do. I guess we're just gonna check the oil and check the tires. So we could do that. That seems pretty easy. Again, this is like the lore friendly car, but we have mods in, so we're not gonna get stuck with the crappy cars. Move that over to car lifter A, and we will raise it up. Alright, once it gets to about here, we can pop the hood and check the oil. There should be a dipstick in there somewhere that we can actually check, but I don't see one, to be honest. Come on, it's around here somewhere. Normally it's a... Oh, there it is, there it is. Oil dipstick. Let's check that thing out. It's definitely black, super, super dark. I say I mean, it's in the good range, but first we gotta drain it, so. Back out of there, raise it all the way up. Oops. God, I do that every single time. Alright, it's a single click to lift it off the ground, and another single click to raise it all the way up. There we go. Alright, let's move this to car lifter A. It wasn't quite ready for us. There we go. Alright, so now that that's under there, we can drain the oil out of this thing. There we go. Use equipment. See, it looked really good coming out, but it's not that nice. Move equipment. There we go. Alright, we can lower this back down. And we will remove the oil fill plug. That's actually the oil fill cap, but they want to call it a plug, that's fine. And as soon as it starts to overflow, that's when we're going to back off. So we're about halfway now. Okay, right there. We probably got a little bit of oil on their engine, but I don't think they care too much. Okay, let's check the dipstick now. It should be a nice... There we go. Oh, wow. Okay, so I was actually wrong before. I thought that the min line was the max line, but okay. Now we're at the max now, which is good. Right on the line. We're done in the engine bay. Close the hood up. And what else did he want us to do again? Check the air filter, fuel filter. Those need replaced. I already saw the fuel filter in here. There we go. Let's get rid of the fuel filter. And we will check the air box over here. Got 4 clips around the outside here. Take that one off, this one off, 2 on the back. There we go. Alright, let's take the cover off. Yeah, this is bad. That's gonna need replaced. We need a fuel filter and an air filter. That's pretty easy. Fuel filter. Buy one of those. And air filter. We could just type filter, but I feel like a lot of stuff's gonna pop up. Air filter. $11. That's cheap for an air filter. Especially on a Volkswagen. Alright, we'll put our new air filter in there. There we go. Put the cover back on. And then we just have to go around and put all these clips back in. Sweet. Air filter done. Let's put a new fuel filter back here. Okay, there we go. Alright, looking good. Okay, so that should be it for the engine bay, I believe. Yep, now he just wants us to check the tires, so that's super easy too. Is it off the ground? Yes. Alright, we will unbolt all the wheels here. It's gonna take a little bit. We gotta definitely upgrade our skills here, but I don't think... Oh, it looks like we have 1 skill point. Let's back out of this quick and go over to the toolbox, see if we can upgrade anything. Doesn't look like we can. Like the orange icon up at the top right, I thought that that's skill point, but maybe it's not. Okay, so we might even be doing tires on this thing, it looks like. Head around to this side. We'll unmount this one. Sweet. And the front. This game it's not frame ratey if you know how to walk around. I have to figure out how to walk around like slowly again, because the controls are just insane, and it has like the motion blur if you move too quickly, and that tends to bog the game down as far as frame rates go. So let's see, we can check our inventory here. Let's get rid of that for $0, get $1 back. Ooh, we got a case. What is this? Case content. This is like Forza. Nice. So we got some decent parts. We got a turbo for an inline 3. We got a bottom suspension arm and an exhaust manifold cover. I will take it, actually. We could probably use those for something. We might end up selling them. Let's get rid of that old ABS pump. Get rid of that caliper. And get rid of that caliper. Okay, so we don't want to sell those, no. I'm trying to see. It's a 205 55 16. The tires are kind of bad, so let's separate them so we can get a better idea of what we're working with here. We'll separate all 4 of them. There we go. Now if I put these back into my inventory, it should tell me whether or not it's a good tire or a bad tire. 205 55 16, was it? Yep, 205 55 16. Standard tire B. So we're gonna need 4 205 55 16 standard tire Bs. So let's, God, I keep wanting to pull my tablet out. Let's go over to the computer and order those up quick. Tire shop, standard tire B, right here. We need 4 of them. 16 205. Oops, 205 55. There we go. Awesome. So we got 4 new tires for him. Okay, and let's separate the last one here. Cool. Okay, so while that one's separating, we can... No items to balance. Did I get the size wrong? Oh. Duh. We have to install the new ones before we can balance them. I am an idiot. Alright, there we go. Brand new tires on there. Drop a new one on. I didn't see any lube go on there. Actually, I don't see any lube around here anywhere. That's okay. Maybe we're not the type to need it. Maybe we're that good. We just spit on it or something. I don't know. Okay, that's number 2 done. On to number 3, and now we should be able to actually... Yeah, there we go. Now we can actually balance them out. So that shouldn't take too long. I believe that takes longer than this cycle does, which is perfect because we have 1 more. And we are done. Now while we're waiting on that, let's sell these junk tires. Not going to be needing those. Okay. Take, and we will balance another one. And let's remove that. Alright, so we have 1 wheel that we can put on. So let's try to do that while we're waiting on the balancer. There we go. Shout out to Adam. You guys see Adam on the tire right there? Shout out to Adams everywhere. Adam Williams, Adam Cron, Adam Lynn. All the Adams. God, I know a lot of Adams. That's probably... I probably know more Adams than just those 3. But... we probably could have done him a solid and, you know, bought him some new rims. These are a little rusty, but didn't look like by his instructions he wanted us to do that. So we will leave that on him. Last one to balance right there. All right, and let's go mount this on the front. Okay, done there. Head back here. It should be done. Awesome. And we will mount this on the rear. Gotta get used to these controls, man. I'm all over the place right now. There we go. Alright, so I believe we should be done now. Let's check the car status. 100% done. Perfect. We got a $2,300 payout and we only spent just under $1,000, so that's pretty good. Now we're up to 6,000 bucks. I'll take that. Alright, we got a Sirocco, actually. That's pretty sick. And he just wants brakes. Super easy. If I would have known we were opening up a brake shop, I wouldn't have bought all this other equipment. There we go. Lift it in the air. And let's see if it'll let us do an overview and see what is bad. Got a caliper over there. Does it give us a parts list? That'd be really handy. 1 caliper and 2 sets of brake pads. So let's go ahead and buy those. Brake caliper, 1 of those, and we just need 2 brake pads. Pretty easy stuff. 80 bucks for 2 brake pads. Sounds like we just got another order too. Let's check that. Oh, we got 2 more. Got a Golf and a Maserati. Damn. Okay, sweet. And that brake pad actually looks good. I guess they want us to replace it. So we'll take this off. It probably looks a lot better than it is. It doesn't look terrible, but alright, got that one off. It's at 15%. Yeah, it was a lot worse than it looked. And we can install the new one. Use the old caliper. He wasn't too picky about that. Alright, moving on. This side, I believe he wanted a new caliper put on. It looks pretty rusty. Alright, get the wheel out of there. Yeah, here we go. We gotta get this caliper off. Okay, brake pad. Let's check that. Yeah, brake pad's fine. Let's put a new caliper on there for him. There we go. And it's got to be one of these in the rear. Overview. It looks like it's this side. Perfect. Let's take this wheel off. Alright, and it should be brake pads, if I remember right. Yep, there we go. Get rid of him. And we will install a new one for him. Perfect. Get the caliper back on there. Okay, put the wheel back on. God, I can't wait until we can upgrade our speed on this. I feel like this is just dragging. Dude, the Siroccos are sick though. Like, that's a cool looking car. I wish I could, honestly, I'd love to get a Sirocco, but parts are so hard to find for them anymore. It just wouldn't be worth it. Okay, let's see if we're done here. 200 bucks and we spent 134. That's weak. Ooh, and we got a skill point. So let's see here. What do we want? Faster part examination. No way. We want faster screwing and unscrewing for sure. There we go. All right, so it should be a little bit better now. Let's get one more order in here. I want to do something cool. B5 Passat. That's not exactly cool. That one looks like it's going to take forever. Let's just go with the B5 Passat here. And we will get this thing in. That's not terrible. That's about what all Passats in the Midwest look like, I'm going to be honest. Just rusty. Get it up on the hoist here. Now let's see what exactly we're going to be doing to this thing. So we got ABS, control module, and pump. And then it looks like rotor on this side. So let's get a caliper. Brake caliper. And we're going to need a rotor. They call them discs in the game, which is true. Yes, they are a brake disc, but everyone just calls it a rotor. Let's see, what else was it? ABS. We'll just type ABS, pump, and ABS module. All right. And we will throw these in first. Of course, we're gonna have to, dismount the old ones if I can even find it. That's my one complaint with this game is I struggle to navigate around. I don't know why. It's difficult controls, man. Super touchy. There we go. Now we just got to remove the pump, and we will get our new pump put in there. Nice. No screws required, and the new ABS module. 6 bolts here. Awesome. Okay, that is done. We can close the engine bay up. And it looks like this side was where we were actually going to be replacing all this stuff. Right off the bat, I noticed a huge speed increase with the unscrewing. It doesn't take near as long now. That's awesome. Alright, we got to remove the brake pads to get to the rotor. And let's put our new rotor on there. There we go. Same pads. And same caliper. Just like that. 2 bolts. And we'll get our wheel put back on there. There is a wheel DLC. It's not like brand name wheels, but I do want to check that out just to see if maybe it'll help with some future builds or something. God, I didn't want to raise it up. Can we? It'd be awesome if we could, yeah, get rid of it from here. So 1,800 bucks spent. We got a $2,700 income from that. So that puts us up to $7 grand. Let's sell some of that crap in our inventory that we're not going to use. And we got another case, which is awesome. Let's open that up. Case content. An alternator? Maybe? Starter? Power steering phone. Okay, middle exhaust section. Timing cover and a barn location map. That is awesome. So now we can actually journey out and get a... I'm going to call it a flip because it kind of is. You're buying a piece of crap car and you're rebuilding it to then sell it. But I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know if this is something you guys want to see me continue to do. I know the first episode is not always very entertaining. It's kind of boring. We gotta get started though. You gotta build up. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.